the amendments made to Article 113 of the Customs Code from the 1st of February, it will be compulsory to submit short import declaration in an electronic format before goods are brought to the customs area. The officials failing to fulfill this requirement will face 1,000 manats fine. Legal entities 1,500 manats fine. In order to facilitate your job, we explain the rules of filling in short electronic import declaration. Every entrepreneur can make up the short import declaration via e-government portal from any place having access to internet and send it to the customs bodies. You are required to enter the personal cabinet from the list of the services provided by the State Customs Committee. Select the section of reception of e-customs declaration on customs clearance of goods and transport vehicles, online monitoring of customs clearance process. Then, you carry out operations related to the declaration on the page opened after you click on the New button. General selection. The date of the presentation of the declaration and the currency rate of the USD in national currency are filled in automatically. 11 short import declarations are selected from the section of declaration form, and after Receive button is clicked on, only the boxes which are to be filled in remain active. The code of the country of origin is selected in box 11A. Box 15 is filled in automatically by the system. The name and the code of the country of destination are shown in boxes 17 and 17A. If goods are carried by containers 1, otherwise 0 is selected in box 19. The code of the currency defining the invoice value of the goods is selected in box 22. Box 29 consists of 2 subparagraphs. The code of the customs border body is selected on the left subparagraph and the name on the right subparagraph. Box 49 is not filled in. The name of the declarer confirming the data shown on the customs declaration and attachments to it is shown in box 50. Box 53 consists of 2 subparagraphs. The code of the customs body of the destination country is selected on the left subparagraph and the name on the right subparagraph. The place and date when the declaration was filled in, as well as the name and surname of the person authorized by the person shown in box 14 to declare the goods, are shown in box 54. Clicking on the Save button, you switch to the section of the Foreign Economic Activity Participant. The section of Foreign Economic Activity Participant. Data about the sender or importer are recorded in box 2. The name and address of the legal entity, the surname, name, patronymic and address of the individual are inserted. It's not required to insert a taxpayer identification number in this box. Not box is designated for additional information. Box 8. The right button is clicked on to insert the taxpayer identification number of the goods recipient or importer. After the taxpayer identification number is inserted, OK button is clicked on and the data in other boxes are filled in automatically. Data about a declarer or representative are filled in the same way in box 14. If the declarer is the owner of the goods, the same data are shown in boxes 8 or 14. You click on the Save button and switch to the Transport section. Transport section. Box 21. With the view of inserting the identification data of the transport vehicles crossing the border, New button is to be clicked and appropriate boxes are to be filled in the opened window. The name, registration number, as well as the weight of the goods on board the transport vehicles are inserted. 3-number code of the country which the transport vehicles belong to is selected from the list of the country subsection and filled in. Then, the data on the type, name and date of the transport bills are inserted. If goods are transported based on the TIR handbook, data on those documents are shown. By clicking on the OK button, you add the data. You click on the Save button and switch to the Goods section. Goods section. New button is to be clicked on and appropriate boxes are to be filled in the opened window. The order of the declared goods is shown automatically in box 32. 10-number code on the commodity nomenclature of the foreign economic activity is inserted in box 33. You can insert the code directly or select from the system list on the right. Box 34. The code of the country of origin is selected from the appropriate list. The country of origin is the country where the item is fully produced or processed sufficiently. The brutto of the item is shown in box 35. The brutto is considered the net weight of the item along with packaging. Box 38. If the net weight of the item differs from the brutto, relevant corrections are made. The net weight of the item is the net weight of the item excluding the packaging. Box 41. The code of the measuring unit of the declared item in the commodity nomenclature of the foreign economic activity is shown. If the commodity nomenclature code of the foreign economic activity is selected in box 33, this box is filled in automatically. Box 42. The invoice value of the item declared in the currency shown in box 22 is inserted in line with the existing legislation. Accurate data about the item are shown in box 31. The items are described in line with the major rules of the commodity nomenclature of the foreign economic activity. If items are carried by containers, their number and weight are written in the container subsection. Then, information about the owner of the place is inserted. By clicking on the OK button, you add the data. If the declared item contains platinum, gold or diamond, click on the New button in the relevant subsection. Select the name of the item, insert the data about the item and click Apply button. Otherwise, this subsection is filled in. Data on the documents required for customs control and customs clearance over the item are shown in box 44. 4-number code of the document is selected. If the code of the contract signed during 4011 foreign exchange transaction is selected in the code subsection document, it's required to fill in the document PIN code subsection. Then, the number of the document, date it's issued, and validity term are inserted. Clicking on the Save button, you switch to the Final section. Final section. The final section consists of 4 steps. The first step, add relevant data. Click on the Save button, showing the number of the attached papers. Invoice, transport, and other relevant documents are scanned and uploaded into the appropriate boxes. The second step, check the customs declaration. You can get information about the mistakes made when filling in the short import declaration by clicking on the logical check button. If there are mistakes, appropriate corrections ought to be made. The third step, sign and confirm the customs declaration. 4-number code is sent to your mobile phone when you click Sign button in order to put an e-signature on the electronic declaration. By checking the code and inserting PIN 2, you confirm signing of the electronic declaration. After you see the board declaration is successfully signed, you familiarize yourself with the terms and rules and confirm them. The fourth step, you send the customs declaration to the Common Court.